Okay, here we are. The tubes are out of the centrifuge. Now be sure, when you're performing patient testing like this, I want you to be aware that you're going to be recording these results in a computer system or on your blood bank log for that patient immediately as you're reading. Okay, the reactions. Right now we're doing this as a demonstration and a learning activity, so you're not going to see me recording the results like you would be doing when you're practicing. But what I do, I just went ahead and got my tubes out of the centrifuge, and we're going to take these, and again, when you're first learning how to do this, you want to be doing one tube at a time. As you progress, it's acceptable with experience and time that you can read more than one tube at a time. But starting out, we're going to do one at a time. And as you're reading these, I want you to use your agglutination viewer. Okay? And I want you to rock, shake, and rock. Shake and rock. And I want you to watch. And you can see in this one, you can see the cell button on here. It's just streaming off. And this is my A, okay, my anti-A. So it's just streaming off of there. And so we would record that as a negative or 0. Okay, so we're going to sit that in our rack, record our results in the system. We'll move to our next tube, and here's our B tube. And so again, you can see, and look at this, okay, in your reaction, and I want you to shake gently and rock. Gently and rock. Okay, and again, you can see that those cells are just streaming off that cell button. You see no clumps or anything. It's just a nice, smooth. Sometimes you get that little swirly tail in there that you can see. Okay, so again, a negative reaction for our B. Okay, now we're going to go to our D. There's our D, and we're going to shake and rock. And this one is completely different. Okay, there's no streaming off of those cells. We just have one nice big 4+ clump in there for our D. Okay, so we would record that. It's 4+. Okay, I'll turn my rack and I'll do my control. It's my RH control, monotype control. It has several different names. And again, I'm rocking, and you can see those cell buttons. It's just streaming off of there. So we now have another negative reaction. And I like to just rock mine until the cell button's completely gone. Okay. Now we're going to go, here's our A1. Okay. Now, knowing what our reactions were in A and B, if you're thinking ahead, you should be able to predict what I should be seeing in this tube. So I'm going to go over here now. I'm going to gently shake and rock. Okay, and once again, I have one nice big cell button that just comes off and it kind of floats. When you guys are looking at that, I mean, you probably can see, it might kind of look like 2 because of, there we go. You're seeing it in the reflection as well. So there's a 4+ reaction for our A1. And then here's our B. And again, you should be able to predict what we're going to see here as well. Okay, and a nice 4+ clump there as well. Okay, and because we had no reactions in our A and B, this means that this patient does not have the A and B antigens on their red blood cells. So since they lack those antigens, and you make antibodies to what you do not have, they have antibodies to the A and B in their BAC type and in their plasma, and that's what the BAC type signifies. So there's a quick way on how, the appropriate way to read your tubes. You always want to just gently shake and rock. Gently shake and rock. Okay? All right, thanks a lot, guys. Signing out.